Sup, Tony? Sup, Jesse? How are you? How y'all tonight? How you doing? How you doing? How's your mom and them? I think I got everything correct. Tamundo? Great. This flocking guy. How about you go flock yourself, sir? Just, I hope you flock the flock out of yourself. I'm good, and how are you? I'm pretty good. Arm is sore from trying to hand start my tractor. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. We just got home about an hour ago. Had to get dinner and had to wash my stinking ass. My cousin from Georgia came up, which is, it's weird because she's my dad's age, but technically in the family tree she's in my generation. So like my dad's grandmother is her great grandmother, so she's the same grandmother as my great grandmother. So but she's my dad's age. She grew up knowing my dad when he was younger. So it's interesting. Now she's trying to get us all to go down there. Don't go down to Georgia. Kind of hasn't been ran since early 2021, and I don't have a battery. Well, I'll just take the one out of your smoke detector, put it in there, fill it. No, I'm just kidding. Good luck trying to start that thing. You might as well visit Lady while you're down there. She's from the area, because I remember they're from probably not the same town, but roughly the same area, because they have both mentioned the same towns, like visiting the same towns. We go up to, I think it's Warner Robins, I think Lady was always talking about, and I've heard my cousin mention it a couple times. So they live roughly in the same general area. Shit, go down and visit Lady might end up being cursed. She put curse on me. Oh my god. Have her knit me a Chiefs scarf that I can use for toilet paper. How about that? How about that? You know, I just realized I'm not in Discord. Whoopsie. Here we go. Excuse me. fired once, and that was it. Well, JT's arm's sore too, because he always hand cranks his hog. Didn't the Ravens just make one of the biggest chokes of the season? No, yeah, of course, the biggest of the season because, you know, it just started. But no, it's the biggest choke of I'd go for decade. I'd go decade. Because that was the most ridiculous, dumb shit I've ever watched. I think, I personally, I think the Ravens would have won it if they just didn't play. Like, they just walked off the field and didn't play. They probably could have still won that. But somehow, they managed to blow that lead with, what, 8 minutes left in the game? Oh, it's not going to be a good year being a Raven. It's never a great year. Like, we do all right. We're not like Cowboys level stupid. But we need a better quarterback. If we had a quarterback that was actually a pocket passer, like they keep trying to call him, you know, one that could actually make plays down the field, we would have had that. But no, he can't do anything but short passes and runs. And the I hate Lamar Jackson. He is the most overhyped piece of shit to ever come into Baltimore. Because it was like 3rd and long, or no, I think they went for it on 4th down, didn't they? It was like, he's got to pass this. There's no way they're running this. They know they're going to try to run it. There's no way he's got to pass this if they want to convert this. And he tried running it and just got nailed. Piece of shit. What's up, Chad? How are you? See, joke's on you. You know, if she made, like, crocheted me something, she'd probably put itching powder in it. So, I have one itchy ass. Sorry to the one person that joined the stream in that, just me saying one itchy ass. You are my fire, the one. I need AI of Arnold singing that. I need to comment on the videos like, now we need Arnold singing I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. That's my new favorite AI. If you have not seen that, go to Arnold AI videos on TikTok. It's just Arnold Schwarzenegger singing different songs. My favorite so far has to be Higher by Creed. That was hilarious. That was beyond hilarious. Hey, Evie Roan. What's up, Steve? How you doing tonight, sir? Evie Roan. Or is it Evie Roan? Evie Roan. Gotta get all this corn in before our prices go down. I say we gotta get all this corn in before it dips down here in August. You know what I'm saying? Doing okay? How's the fella clan doing? Pretty good, son. Pretty good. Can't complain. You know, it's going good. You are my fire, no one. Oh man. What brand and bushel size in the... What is with you and bushel? Are we gonna have to classify you in the same class as Brandon? What brand and bushel size is the game green cart you're using? What size John Deere are you driving? Well, the John Deere is a... Let's see... Where's that? An 8960, and it's the Demco 22 series. I think it's called 22 series. Yeah, the 22 series. It's 77.5. What's M3 stand for? Is that... Steve, you're the teacher. What's that stand for? Another short night for me. Our bus leaves at 6:30 a.m. Luckily, we'll be home by 12. Jeez. See, I would be the one that'd be like, you know, we're just running, right? Why do we have to be there at the butt crack of dawn on a Saturday? Like, why? Just, like, we could do the same thing at like 2 in the afternoon. You know that, right? Just saying. But then again, you wouldn't catch me running, so there's that as well. 77.5 cubic meters. I have no clue what that converts to. I guess you could put it into a converter, doing 77.5 cubic meters to liters or to bushels here. Is bushels even a thing? 77.5 cubic meters to, well, that's just the square feet. Okay, M3 to bushel. There we go. 77.5 cubic meters is 2,199.263 U.S. bushels. There you go. Here's my problem with bushels. We've already talked about numbnuts. They say, oh, X amount of bushels, but when they actually record the amount, it's not in bushels. It's in liters, or what was the other one he said they used? Numbnuts told us this. Like, he'd be like, oh, it's about such and such bushels, and then when they actually record the measurement, it's not in bushels. So what is the point of using bushels as a measurement if you're just gonna record it as the other measurement? It makes no sense. That's all. That was my argument. Like, if you're going to record it as something else, why even use bushels to begin with? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, for around here, when you say a bushel, you're talking about like a bushel of crabs, which is like a basket. That's the only time I've ever heard it used in any sense. We're having flashbacks now. We've had this conversation before, but the instigator of the conversation is not here, so I'm not like having deja vu or anything. Oh, JT's playing Firefighter Simulator 9. Nice. I unlocked the T-Rex, and I absolutely hate that thing. I absolutely hate the T-Rex. It is the worst and you have to use it on the mission to unlock it. It is...
Yes, I am.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello.
I didn't know you were there. Speaking of bushel, I need to trim mine again. Just out here trimming the bushels.
I don't think I've got to the T-Rex yet.
It is so stupid. Like, you can't just, even though there's a ladder there that you can get up into the basket off the truck. No, you have to get into the back half, move it around, set it down, the basket down on the ground to get into it. And then you have to go, and it doesn't, like the mission they have you use it on, you can't even put the fire out on the roof, because the roof where they have you park, the fire is on the roof so far back, the T-Rex can't even reach it. So it's just like, why am I using this if I can't, like, put out the fire? Oh, to get the people that's on the... I could have done that with a regular-ass ladder.
Well, here's what killed me. It was on one mission. Was the one where they have, like... There's people up on top of the roof throwing a party.
It is my favorite tractor.
I moved the ladder up there.
I
get up there. I called my guys in to help me. They pick him up. One jumps in the basket, and then, of course, their person jumps in the basket. Then they fucking raise the basket off the roof, so I can't get to it. So I literally had to jump off the building and, unalive. Just so I continue the mission.
I love it when they're like, you tell them to rescue the victims, and there's like, oh, I can't do this right, or I found a victim, can't do that right now, and they just look at them and turn around and run away. I'm like, why can't you do that right now?
Oh yeah,
Parker's the worst. I hate Parker. Well, it's Sid's mom.
And then when one gets into the fire, I just let him die. I'm like, yeah, I'm not saving you.
I love it. It is.
Like, you shouldn't have put yourself in that position.
My mod spotlight I did on it. I actually had a die-cast tractor of this growing up. I used to take it with me everywhere when I was a kid. Loved it. And so when I saw it, I got all excited.
I'm like on the second side mission as a lieutenant now.
I think I'm a captain.
Boss.
I'm up to I unlocked the T-Rex. Now I'm on the next set of quests. From what I saw, read the T-Rex is the most stupid thing ever in FS. It is pretty.
I think the part that pisses me off the most, and like I always find it eventually, but when they're like, "Oh, there is toxic chemicals here, better watch out," or "This fire is being spread by electrical box. I found the electrical box, better
but don't
watch
shut
out."
it off.
Yeah.
And then when there's an electrical fire, they will just stand there around the electrical fire and wait for it to reignite to put it out. And that's what they'll do the whole time when you put the rest of the building out until you find the freaking electric panel and shut it off. There's the one in the office where the vending machine that malfunctions. They stood around that freaking vending machine the entire time the first time I did that mission. And just constantly sprayed it and didn't fight any of the other fires. And it was like,
Now,
it's
see, I
okay
have
to say
the
y'all
complete
want a
opposite.
snack break.
Like I have the complete opposite problem. Like my guys won't freaking leave my side. Like I'm trying to sit there fight fire, and they're like, "Oh, we got your back," and then like they get in your way so you can't see what you're shooting at.
Well, I had the real thing.
I like know how many times I send them off to go do their own thing. They're like, "We got your back, sir."
I couldn't tell you the exact one. It just looks exactly like it. Let's see.
Like I don't want you to have my back though.
Because I looked at the years it was made, and it was a few years after when I was a kid, and I remember having it. Like the early 90s. This thing was made
like
in
when
like
you're at the
89.
firehouse, you're in just regular shirt and pants. You're not in your full setup.
That was one thing in my video that I had said I disliked. I don't like that you don't have like station gear like everybody else. You're the only doofus walking around in your bunker gear.
Like I feel like I'm out of place. Like everybody else, like, "Oh hi, man, it's relaxing sitting here watching TV," and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm in full gear. Let's go."
Yeah, it should be like you should. When you trigger a call, you should have to run to your locker, change, and then go.
Mm-hmm. So the last truck I unlocked is the Rosenbauer Viper.
In order to complete the mission, do not turn off the electrical box to put out the fire. What? Was that Steam mission or Steam? Steam.
Oh shit! Why did they lock that one
achievement?
fire
There you
truck
go.
back up? Well, son of a bitch!
I did see that they're going to be doing a expansion where they add in what looks like vehicle collisions, like because the icon is two cars crashing. So that was my another bigger. It's like it's just fire calls. There's no traffic accidents. There's no like rescue missions. Like they want to do like a true blue fire. And of course, it's firefighting sim, not firefighter sim. So if they want to do like a true blue firefighter sim, then you need to include all types of calls, not just strictly fires.
Yeah.
PJ's here? I haven't heard him.
And man, the other thing that pissed me off was like
He's
they
out
put
in
like
Discord.
these electrical boxes and like gas valves in like some of the weirdest places.
Places that don't make sense. Like, why would you have a power box just like in a side room? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you would imagine it'd be like out in the garage or, you know.
Like there's that one house where it's like all the way up in the attic and the roof.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know, that makes sense because, you know, if your power goes out, that's what you want to do is climb up into a fucking attic.
And then like the apartment building, each one is outside on the porches instead of being like in, you know, they have that little storage unit out back, instead of being in there or being inside the actual, like, I've never seen a breaker panel outside. That doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
SmackDown's board night, yeah, because they don't have a big return. But then again, these are probably Germans designing this game that have zero clue what life is like in America.
Probably.
This is why they went with Rosenbauer, because it's the only one they know about. When America, most every department that I know that has one, it absolutely hates it. Say most, because Greenwood seems to love their ladder truck, but everybody else talks about how garbage they are. He's not active fire, but trained in
I think that's what our department just bought recently.
Well, like ours, they moved ours from the
I don't know
by the front door to now it's upstairs in our bedroom in our apartment. But growing up, it was always in like the utility rooms, like where like washer and dryers would be. That's where your breaker panel would be. I've never known it to be anywhere else until I moved into an apartment and was like by the front door. Now it's like I said, it's in our bedroom upstairs, which is weird in itself.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
I'm interested to see what the command, or not the command, no, it is. It's like the mobile command unit does. And why we would have to take that on a call. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Like I said, I just finished the mission where you gotta use the T-Rex. This stupid piece of shit.
And can we talk about how it sucks using the fucking phone? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool thing to do, but like, it sucks so fucking bad.
No, because you have to turn the foam on for like just one section of the fire, and then the foam doesn't really put the rest of the fire out, so you have to go run back out and switch it back out to it'd be great if you had like a engineer on standby that you could radio and say, hey, switch it back to water.
Yeah.
Have you done the truck repair center yet?
Yep.
That one sucked.
Yep. I mean, I got gold on it, but yeah.
I got gold on it too, but it still sucked.
Mm-hmm.
The one
Like
with
right
the T-Rex
now,
I didn't get gold on because it took me 45 minutes and they want you to finish it in 26. Because freaking Parker, for some reason, the furniture store, he just kept letting... He was in the furniture store the whole time. I had it put out twice. He stayed in there with his hose. And I had to come back and put it back out because it was on fire again.
Well, like the mission I'm doing now, I had to run all the way downstairs to the truck to turn it to foam for one apartment.
Oh, see, I just ran up there with a fire extinguisher. No, 100%. Parker sucks. Parker is my least favorite of the
I like it when
three
like,
new
the
ones.
person's just standing there, not they're standing up and shit, waiting for you to save them. And then you like click on one of your guys to come get him, and then you leave. And they're like, "Wait, don't leave!"
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm leaving.
Have you ever gotten like multiple ones on the roof and you can only take one in your basket? So like you leave the one behind. Wait, don't leave me. I can't run that fast. And you're just like,
Yeah, not too late. You're done.
it's just like sucks to suck as you're slowly lowering yourself down.
Yeah, like I said, it pissed me off because I used the ladder to make a rescue. Ah, damn it.
And I hate you can't break the windows with a Halligan. Like, that in real
No,
life,
but
you could smash a window with a Halligan. Why do you have to climb down the ladder, go get an axe just to smash the window, and pick your Halligan back up and go back upstairs?
I hate the doors that are closed that, as got the fire behind it.
Uh-huh. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
I opened one on Parker on one of the jobs.
I opened one on my female firefighter. She's like, oh, hot.
I told him to put out one of the fires, and I saw the door with the smoke coming out underneath it. I was like, oh. I opened the door, it just blasted him.
The only thing I hate is like when you're putting a fire out on the floor and it disappears, then it starts like rolling right underneath your feet.
Yeah. Like when you're trying to go make an entry into a room, and you spray it out, and after you walk in, it reignites. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
Bruh, I'm ready for bed.
I just got here.
Oh, now it's definitely time to go to bed.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay, have a good night.
You guys are assholes.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I don't blame you.
PJ's like, I'm not telling him either, but I'm ready for bed too. Fuck him.
I was just showing up for, I don't know, for posterity. Who knows? Yeah,
Moral
just to
support.
say that I was here.
Yeah,
We didn't show up last week. Oh, yeah?
I did. We all went to bed
Bet.
as soon as I got here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do like the game because like it's a little bit more realistic. Like you got like actual debris, like house siding or roof and shit falling down, ceiling tiles falling down, falling through the floor. Which I did make Parker do that on purpose, just for the fun of it.
Oh, they piss me off when I walk across it and they come over the radio like, be careful, that floor could fall at any minute. And then one of your dumbass AIs run up behind you on it and make you both fall through the damn floor. They do
Or
it to
they
me
get you-
every single time.
Well, one of them tracked me because I did that, and then he's like, I'm right behind you. And then he falls through. He's like, shit, now I can't get out.
What the hell does that mean?
Do you have Firefighting Simulator the squad? Like, hear me out. This time
When you
next
pull up
year,
your stream there, and it just says, normally it just say live. Now it just says YouTube featured live.
if I'm featured, I ain't getting those numbers.
I'll show you what.
But if you have the squad right now, it's about the same in
Normally,
my
like,
opinion.
the live is in the.
Just looks a little bit better.
Oh crap!
But if they follow
Because I'm using
through,
computers too much
again,
these days.
if they follow through, because with the squad, they said they were gonna put out a bunch of stuff, and they really didn't. If they follow through, I think it'd be worth it. Because in my opinion, it needs a variety of calls, and that's one. And if you look
I don't
at
know what that
the
means.
Game 1 or Year 1 DLC, the expansion pack that comes out Q3 of 2026 has the car collision icon.
I am helping you. I'm
which
sending somebody
makes
to
me
get you. I'm
think,
not picking you up myself. Fuck you.
Which makes me think we're gonna get
Oh, these people are
motor
so
vehicle accidents,
Ooh.
but I'm not 100% certain.
You're driving for like the Council on Aging now?
My biggest gripe is
Yeah.
it's just limited to fire calls.
No, really, what?
I'm playing Firefighter Simulator Ignite.
Gotcha.
I feel like if you just stop playing this game in like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, especially with the two you clowns.
Oh, him and Parker would be mortal enemies.
I think
Listen,
him and
me and
everybody-
everyone, yeah, thank you, JT. Like moral enemies these days. I'm just a curmudgeony, grumpy fuck these days. So
It's like one person do something wrong. Oh, you know what? Just fucking go downstairs and not do nothing. I just
no,
saved
for me,
everybody.
it would just be like, it's called a fucking simulator.
Why are
Like,
we
could you
bashing
just-
in windows?
Like, why would we just run into the fire with the super soaker, a backpack super soaker, and try to spray down the fire?
I could see somebody like just pulling up with the super soaker. I'm ready to fight the fire, sir.
There's a squirt. Sorry, this is the super soaker BS 2500 backpack. You
Yeah.
kidding me? PSI is like 15.
3 good squirts. That's all you get.
Yeah, you're gonna
Had
win
to
your water
refill.
balloon fight.
Yeah, I got to refill again.
He just hooks a garden hose up off of the fire truck, puts it in the tank.
Sir, we're running out of water faster than I can pump it in. Well, that's the reason why.
Where'd all the fucking water go? It's this fucking simpleton over here with the super soaker.
I can see somebody hooking up a fire hose at PJ's house, trying to fight a fire. It's like, sir, we need to borrow this. We got to fill up our fire truck. There's not a hydrant around. No. Have you seen the price of the water bill lately? No. You can use my neighbor across the street. He's got the money.
Fuck you, Mark.
I was just thinking about like how probably because I mean like all these people in this neighborhood are like super old, right? So like part of me, I don't know why. I was mowing my lawn the other day. I have a lot of time, and I was thinking like, you know, you could probably just like siphon off like I don't know, like split the cable from their house, just like get a splitter
Damn.
and just like run it into my house, and they'd have no freaking idea.
And then PJ's just for the shits and giggles buy. Of course, I guess they don't have pay-per-view porn anymore, do they? Now that everything's free. I see PJ's getting like pay.
I mean, the internet's gonna change that.
Martha, what is this? Hot titty blondes too?
Yeah,
What-
just
what was
start using their IP address.
His wife confronts about the Friday. Mark, what is with this charge for lesbians home alone? What is this?
They
I
just
would
get
at least watched it with you.
they just get swatted one day,
Oh shit!
and I'm just looking out the window like, oh man, it sucks for them. I wonder what's going on. As I close my browser.
Your wife's like, what's going on? Looks like we got to pay for internet again, honey.
A neighbor, no, Bill Belichick, our neighbor, is, I don't know, he's in handcuffs. That sucks. Wonder who's gonna pay the cable bill now.
Hopefully she covers that. Or we can keep it.
They showed a video of her on the sideline at like a North Carolina practice. You can tell like so she's like, "Daddy, I want this." He's like, "Not right now. I ain't got the time." And just walks off. Like, I'll find me another sugar daddy.
I mean, it was kind of like that because, yeah, your kid's standing in line, like wants you to ask for something, and you're just like, just stop. Hang on, in a minute. Like, what do you need? Or like having an adult conversation. I only remember that as a kid. So it's like, my mom would just be like, no, literally push me away and be like, not now. And that's what it kind of looked like. It's like, yeah, I'll deal with you in a minute, okay? The
Like
adults
you're
are
bothering
talking.
me.
No, the adults are talking.
When you pay for that apartment, you'll go back over there so I can finish coaching this fucking game.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you're a good girl, I'll go buy you a ring pop.
Okay, I was wondering.
He bought me a ring.
It's not a real one yet, but it will be soon.
What the hell is even that? Seriously, dude?
What I do?
Parsnips. Parsnips.
Oh yeah, they yield great. And it's super easy with that machine
You're
I got
an asshole.
over there.
Oh,
You're an
wait,
asshole.
Which machine? No, I'm just looking at those, and I know what the stock harvester looks like, and those are big ass fields. You already have one of those?
You're not gonna like it.
Oh, because it does like greater than the width.
Yeah, it does 150 miles per hour.
So you could do that
You
field
can-
in... No.
you-
How fast could you do that field in?
Like 2 swipes.
Okay, no, I'm not doing that.
You can get a regular header on it, like a regular width header.
Does it still go 150 miles an hour?
If you want it to.
Well, like...
I think it has different engine sizes. Hold on, let me look it up.
No, I mean, I'll just set the cruise control to like something reasonable. That's fine.
Yeah, so you can
I'll just get a different header.
you can get where it does 26, 32, 55, and then 150. And then the header size.
Well, I don't want to buy one, so I'll just use that. I'll just set the cruise control low. Yeah, I just need a different header. I don't want one that does it in 2 swipes. I'll do it. The biggest one that you have that's not.
Well, it's either the unrealistic one or the one I had, the regular size one. And it limits your harvest speed to 10 miles per hour.
Well, I mean, let me check the map. What else do we have to do here? There's some shit that's still growing.
Yeah.
And then the left side is what needs to be everything.
The left side.
Yeah, like top left 45 down to 28 and all those.
Oh, yeah,
fields
that's ready to be
simply.
planted, I think.
Yeah, effing, I hate planting, but I'll do it.
Well, I was just going to plant everything at one time, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I don't have.
I might as well just do this. Right? Unless you want to, you're almost done with 16, right?
Yeah, I got like 4 more swipes.
All right. Well, then I can lease a parsnip harvester, and then we can both do it.
You go fuck this shit up.
Well, you still got what the hell's going on with 30, 31, and 32?
So I fast forward because it was nighttime, and I fast forward forgetting I was planting that. So that's how it ended up like that. I was planting them all together. So the outside's ready to harvest next month. The second line will be ready to harvest, and then after that, everything will be ready to harvest. That was my bad.
Okay, that's a good chunk.
And then we have 8, 10, 9, or 8, 9, and 10. Those are all wheat, I believe. They should be ready next month. Which we could fast forward time after this, after I get this corn up, because then I can sell all the corn off for max price.
Though.
Do
you have no wilting on?
I have no wilting on.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the highest point to sell those is in January, so we don't have to get those up right away.
All right, so long as no wilting's on, that's fine. Okay, then I will.
Yeah, Nightbot's been kind of dormant.
I'll do nothing.
He says that with so much confidence. I would do nothing.
No, I'm pretty confident in that because it sounds like outside of the 4 passes that he has to do, there's nothing else really to do unless you want to. Actually, nothing. Really, I guess I could do. Tony Tar.
He's plowing, I think.
Well, you have the parsnips, but you're saying there's no rush on that, so.
You can still get him up if you really want something to do.
Well, no, because by the time I get all the stuff and head over there, then you'll be done with that, and then we'll fast forward time.
Okay.
So it doesn't make sense to get going on that.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
I know, I'm just becoming even more of a dick these days.
It's fun.
Yeah.
He said being a dick, not taking it. Never mind.
Yeah, I know what he said. Fucking dick beater.
I swore you're gonna call him a dick munch.
Normally I would.
Yeah. Now, part of my job these days is to look at the all different pieces of stuff and then figure out how they go together from a timing perspective, and they call it operationalizing.
Haven't had many years in it. Well, yeah, that's true. Been quiet.
Is that a specific? Oh, hang on. Is it a specific thing for? Is it just a generic vegetable harvester?
Yeah. Root crop harvester, I think is what it's called. No, it's just vegetable harvester. Oh yeah, that thing sucks. They didn't game one? Yeah, that sucks.
That's all they have.
We have the other one.
What's it under? Why wouldn't it be under vegetable harvesters?
I just go to the mod menu to it, and it's the root harvester. I don't know what category is under. Maybe potatoes? No. Beet? Yeah, beet harvester. The Lizard Colossus 8000 root harvester. And then the headers
root
for it.
crops.
Yeah. The header
Beet
for it is
harvester.
under vegetable harvesters.
Right. I mean, like, I'm good with the, like, up in the capacity. That makes sense. $500, $1 million?
Yup.
2.5 million?
Yup.
So you just never need to unload it.
If you need to do other crops, yeah, but technically no. If you don't want to.
You could probably make this whole field.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, you won't even come close. You might not even reach double digits if you max out the capacity.
It's not that fun. Do 500,000.
Something tells me we're in for a night.
Probably right.
Well, while we were over at my dad's, he tried to break into the door next door. So
At someone's house?
our neighbors.
So just breaking and entering.
He went up to the door and tried to open it, and when he couldn't, he tried to slam himself into it to bust it open, and he quickly realized he couldn't do that. So instead, he went out and started punching the vehicle and screaming, "I'm gonna kill you." After last night, he was throwing shit at the windows. So, yep.
Like, I guess, follow-up question. Why?
Oh. Because they're arguing again. The same shit, different day. If we were home, we've been told by the office lady when it happens again to just call the police. So, but we weren't home, so we got home and found out about it afterwards. She flat out called my wife a bitch the other day. She was sitting down at the corner when my wife turned the corner to come home. She yelled out "bitch" towards her, and he's outside in front of our apartment telling other neighbors that we're making shit up about him, that his wife would never do that. But meanwhile, we got her on camera, like talking to our camera, saying shit. So yeah. He wasn't supposed to be back, but then she allowed him to move back in. So I guess the office lady decided she's not going to do anything about it. So she told us next time it happens to call the police. Okay. Alright. What's up, Cook County Fire Photography? How you doing tonight, sir? But you should see the videos of this guy. He is... he goes out and sits on the hood of the vehicle and punches it. And he, like, while he's, like, swinging his legs back and forth like a child. He literally looks like a child having a temper tantrum. Just like, okay. But tonight he slammed into the door. It's so hard it shook our ring camera. Like, absolutely slammed himself into it. And then he realized he wasn't getting into it, so he went out and he punched the headlight, and it sounded like he went to the back and punched the back of it before he jumped in his mom's car yelling, "I'm gonna kill you," as she sped off. Like, you really hard getting your mama to drive you away. Playing Firefighter Simulator tonight? Nice. But usually when that starts early in the evening, it goes until the next morning. So we shall see. Because he'll show up here around midnight, cussing and carrying on outside and banging on the door until eventually he beats her down enough to she lets him back in.
True love.
That's what you want to call it. I call it abuse, but, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Pretty much.
JT's just so desensitized to it because that's his whole neighborhood.
Not my neighborhood, but downtown, yeah.
Ew, West Philadelphia, born and raised. I haven't even told you half of it. The last go around, he keyed the shit out of the vehicle. Like, while we're getting a delivery from Target, like Target, the delivery driver for Target is at our front door, and he's yelling. He's like, "Hey, I don't care. My name's on that car. Take the tag off that vehicle." And he goes out and he just keys the shit out of their vehicle. And then as he's behind it, she throws it in reverse, almost running him over. It's honestly not that bad, except the AI kind of sucks. The AI sucks bad. I hate Parker. I hate Parker with a passion. Parker can kick rocks. But to me, it's a lot like the squad. Whose birthday is it? I don't see much of a difference between the two. Like, I think it's on a different engine. Like, I think this is on Unreal Engine 5. But I don't know. And I think it desperately needs a variety of calls instead of just fire calls, like some motor vehicle accidents, some like rescue calls would be cool if we had like an elevator, because there's elevators in the game. If we could get like an elevator rescue mission, that'd be cool. Stuff like that. Do they have it turn AI off option? No, they don't, but they do have it so you can control everything about them, like what they do. So I have it set to autonomous, so they do, like they hop out and they usually just go fight and fire. But you can turn it so you have to give them commands to do everything. What's up, Cody? How are you? Do you have... Oh, there you go. Do you have your permission to spray Parker with a fire nozzle on the engine? Sure, why not? Stuff it down its bunker pants and then turn it on. Some high angle confined space trench, like some sort of rescues. Like I would, at this point, I would be okay with like a save a kitty from a tree rescue mission. That'd be something. Or like medical calls or something like that. Just something to, because every single call right now is a fire call, and I feel like it gets really old really quick if you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So like some sort of mission to break up the fire, that'd be great. And it did say, to be fair, in the year 1 season pass and Q3 of 2026, they have what they say is going to be an expansion, and it has, the icon is 2 cars crashing. So if they actually stick to it and they see it out and do all that, cool. But I don't have the highest of hopes. I can't get my stupid asses to do simple tasks like put out a fire. Yeah, same. I was talking about this earlier. I did the mission where you unlock the T-Rex, and literally Parker was in the furniture store. He was in the furniture store twice. I went in there and put the furniture store out. When I left, he stayed in there, and I had to go back because the furniture store was on fire again in the mall. It was just like, give us like an entrapment call or a cat in a tree or something. That's what I'm saying. Just some sort of mission to break up. Like I don't need like some crazy out there rescue mission. I don't need that. I just need something to break up fire call after fire call after fire call after fire call. Especially with these days, a majority of your calls are traffic accidents. Another call to get here, like a gas leak call, where you have to go like find the gas sense or some sort of like sensor or something to check for gas or carbon monoxide, like those types of calls. Unknowingly, they have the Lucas Oil Stadium in game. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, why does that look like? Why does that look like the Colts stadium over there? We will empty this out, and then we'll get this stuff out of Tony's way. Yeah. Yeah. drivers. No, cough, New Jersey drivers. Dude, New Jersey drivers are a completely different breed of human. Then out in the next county over, we had a car pull out in front of a tractor trailer, and the driver of the car got killed. Yep. Never been to New Jersey, so I wouldn't know. I've only been to New Jersey a handful of times. I live in Delaware, and I have to deal with them almost on a daily basis. I don't know. I've seen a poll recently where like New Jersey was like ranked number 2. So I think New Jersey drivers are probably the worst. That I've experienced. I can't remember who he said number 1 was. Alright, let's go sell off our car. And then we move all this stuff out of Tony's way. To all missions, I also feel like a heavy rescue and electric fire truck is useless. Well, I mean, the electric fire truck is useless in real life. What was it? Los Angeles? Or, no, it's the county. Whatever the county is. Theirs was busted like the week they got it, I think it was. So there's that, and yeah, I don't know. Is there a heavy rescue? I thought, or is it a command vehicle, command truck or whatever? I don't remember. I haven't gotten that far yet. Sure, we had let's run a stop sign and T-bone it. There was a call today up in Camden where apparently it was between a school bus and a motorcycle. I haven't got any details about it, but they had to airlift a few people, so doesn't sound great. Where's the best place to sell corn? Corn. The best place to sell it would be corn. 734, 748. Farmers market. Over here. Well, here, okay, I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means, but I think the reason why they pushed, like, the oil industry is behind the push for electric vehicles. Hear me out. I come from I've done a bunch of class projects and stuff about electric vehicles, and the oil companies are notorious for buying the patents and prototypes of these electric vehicles and destroying them. So, hear me out. The oil companies are behind the push for electrical vehicles because they know they're not stable enough yet. The batteries suck on them. They don't last long enough. They have to constantly charge them. They overheat and catch fire and then burn like crazy to where we don't really have much to do it. If everybody switched, our electric grid can't handle that much and will fail. So here's my thing. This is where the tinfoil hat comes in. The oil companies are behind the push. They have, like, we all know, our politicians are like the oil company. They're in the oil company's pockets. Like they're puppets. So the oil companies are pushing for this electric vehicle, like, want everybody to get them, so that it purposely fails. So that they're like, everybody's gonna be like, we're switching back to gas because, you know, electric vehicles aren't there. They just suck. All this. So, like I said, not conspiracy theories, but that's one thing I believe, that the oil industry is behind the push for electrical vehicles right now, so that it intentionally fails and everybody switches back to gas. Maybe they should implement something like hydrogen engine or something rather than shitty electric. I hate them. We get a lot of them in here in England, and the equipment especially sucks in complete failure. Yeah, like, I fully believe that they intentionally want electric vehicles to fail. And the oil companies have a long history of destroying and buying up the prototypes and patents for anything that doesn't run off gas so that they can destroy it. Oh, fella, I got something interesting that we were doing at work. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I even want to know? But I'm Phoenix, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Basically, it's a hydrogen engine.
Okay.
It works really good. Oh, jeez, alright. We'll go
I
back
didn't know you
away.
left.
God damn. Decent work.
You didn't say you left.
Sounds like his goofy ass isn't here either.
No, it's just me holding down the fort.
Well, if I had the knowledge, I would design an engine that ran off farts. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like you stop by Taco Bell, get a bean burrito, you can drive all the way to California off one bean burrito.
Giddy up, boom, papa, bow, bow. Giddy up, boom, papa, bow, bow. Hail, virus.
How about no?
How about yes?
That's another one I would want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger sing.
Hellfire.
Yeah.
No.
Giddy up, papa, mau mau.
To the chopper, Elvira.
I said that's my new favorite AI is just Arnold Schwarzenegger singing a bunch of different songs.
Oh, I
My
haven't
favorite.
seen that yet.
Oh, I put a couple in general chat. My favorite so far is him singing "Higher" by Creed.
Oh boy.
"Lose Yourself" by Eminem. What was the other one? Can you take me higher?
I'd like to hear him do Papa Roach, Last Resort.
This is my last resort.
Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give a fuck. If I cut myself bleeding.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my ball. Aye. It quickly surpassed the second one I heard. It quickly surpassed all of the freaking Bigfoot videos I've seen because it's so random yet so hilarious.
Bigfoot calls. No. Okay.
What?
I saw TikToks of I guess they have like an annual like Bigfoot call competition.
Oh yeah,
Impersonate Bigfoot.
that was that's just like outside Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I think it was one of the people I used to watch go to it.
Okay.
Yeah, they had like Bigfoot wrestling. They had ring set up where they actually had someone dressed like Bigfoot in there throwing people around. It's like, what the hell?
And you're like, boo, bring on the abominable snowman.
Boo, we want the Undertaker. Just tombstone him.
I was told John Cena was gonna be here.
He is, you just can't see him. You know, Jonathan Cena, the one that PJs used to play football against.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever you say, John Cena.
Cena, it's Don Cena.
I mean, only disclaimer, only technically.
He's too old to play football against you.
Maybe.
Oh, there's no maybe. He is.
Isn't he like in his late 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I told you his age and you're like, oh shit, well maybe he was a coach.
Or maybe he was just back for a game.
Oh yeah,
Who knows?
Jerry the King Lawler had a stroke. My wife read the thing out to me today. He had a stroke. Had a stroke today, I think. But I don't think it's his first one. I think he's had one before, hasn't he? Yeah, just today. I'm pretty sure it's today. Jerry the King Lawler. one day ago. I shouldn't be on this site. TMZ is a shitty place after what they did on the 10th. I'm sorry, does that thing have orange glass?
Yeah, it does.
Alright.
Don't be hating.
I'm not. It looks actually like something I would do over everything else he's done. So I'm not hating. I just didn't know you could change the glass of it. At least it's not lime green and orange.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Well, no, because I went through. I originally had it lime green. And, well, first I went to see what camo looked like, and I was like, okay. And then I saw you could change the glass, so then I was like, okay. And then I just picked a glass that could match the colors of the other stuff too, because you can't change the camo.
Whack.
But I was thinking what it would look. Well, no, I was thinking about what like best color would be for tint if I'm doing first person and trying to harvest, because like green wouldn't be good because it would blend in with what you're trying to harvest. So I went with that like a contrasting color. For visual purposes while you're in the cab.
He's thoroughly thought this through.
It's the
That's
new
the
me.
scary part.
He says the new me.
Yeah.
Jonathan Shana. Have a good night, Steve. Good luck tomorrow, sir. I hope your team runs the fastest. Very nice. Wait, no. Is it track? No, it's cross country. Well, still, you have to run the fastest, right? I don't. Well, of course, cross country runs on like wooded tracks and stuff like that, whereas track runs on actual tracks, right?
This is where I need to like take a break from life for a bit. Something popped up and it was like, oh, why don't you watch this drum cover of Motion City soundtrack song? And I was like, sure, why don't I? And I was watching them play and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty darn good. It's not exactly right. Like I'd change up a few things. And then I looked up the guy's name and it's actually the drummer for Motion City soundtrack. And it's just like, okay, well, good to know. Criticizing the drummer that came up with it.
You do know no one would have known you were an ass, and if you just kept that story to yourself. Now everybody knows.
It's all right. I'm also working on transparency. And I only say that because there have been videos in the past where I just like watch them do the drums and I'm like, nah, and I actually will like comment on it.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Only if it's really bad. And they think they're really good. Like if you're of humble beginnings and you're just like genuinely trying to get better, then like I'm not going to criticize that. But if you're sitting there like doing like drumstick twirls and stuff and you still suck, like yeah, I'm going to call you out on that.
Some 8-year-old kid misses a couple beats.
Never like that. No.
Peaches is like
full-grown adults.
Good, you scrub.
And I only comment on videos where like I know for a fact that I can play it better because I've played it better. And like I don't play regularly and I don't take lessons and I don't know much.
No, get yourself a mask and do drum off videos. See who plays
With
it better.
myself?
Yeah.
Oh.
How you just random like you find a TikTok that where guy doesn't play it right,
I see,
so you
like,
play
Stitch.
it. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about doing a video of a drum off with myself where like one of the drummers is just me with a mask.
No, you don't
Okay.
you don't want your face on the internet, so that's why I said get a mask that way you can create an
I'll
account.
just do 2 different masks.
Yeah, there you go.
No, here's what I'll do. I'll make a video. It'll be a drum off between me and myself, and it'll just be me with 2 different masks on.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch Chad Smith play drums all day, though.
True.
I mean, sorry, Will Ferrell.
I was going to say, did you mean Will Ferrell?
Like, I love seeing the drummers that, like, I don't know if you've ever seen, well, I'm sure not, but like seeing them play like jazz music and like really complicated stuff. And so he knows everything. And it's like, well, then why choose to be in the Red Hot Chili Peppers and just play like, you know, 2/4 standard rock beat for everything with like some cool fills. That's all he does.
Maybe he just wants to relax, man. It's his job. He don't want to do all the hard stuff
Maybe a
every
pretty
day.
cushy gig, but yeah. I don't know, but you see some of the drummers in the bands that are like constantly just going all out to try to prove how good they are, to like try to make it on the list. And this dude has never tried to be on the list for the best drummers, but just is.
Unpopular opinion, but I don't see why the Red Hot Chili Peppers are as popular as they are. Just gonna say it.
Yeah, so outside of a few good songs that they've had, I think it's one of those things where each of them individually are so talented, and then when you bring them all together, you're just kind of like, eh. I feel like they could be doing more. Although I don't really think Anthony Kiedis is talented at all. feel like he's the weak link. You can't tell me Flea isn't, like, if not the one of the best bass players.
Is that because he does it butt naked?
No, I don't know. Well, I've tried to play some of the songs
Butt
that he
naked?
plays, and I'm. I mean, not for a show or during practice, but like I have played the bass like completely naked before.
You just had to try it.
Yeah, I tried it with and without the sock.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you any other bassist other than his name is Fieldy from Korn. Like I think it's Fieldy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. He's the only one I really like. I could tell
don't
you.
feel bad. For as much as like me being a bass player, like I don't know the names of
Yeah, it's the Michigan map.
any of the bassists in any band.
Yeah,
I actually don't even know the names of most of the people in the bands that I like. Outside of like classic rock stuff, but like the bands that I knew growing up, and like still listen to, I don't know any of their names. Like I went to Yellow Card concert. I don't know the Yellow Card guy's name. I'll say like I know like not Newfound Glory, like Fall Out Boy, kind of. Patrick Stump.
That's the lead.
Just because.
Singer.
Is it though?
Yeah, the bassist is Pete.
Oh, Pete Wentz. So
Yeah.
I always thought that Pete Wentz was the lead singer, and Patrick Stump was the bass player.
No, Patrick
Because like
Stump's the
Stump just
vocalist.
sounds like a bass name. It does.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you.
Historically, the bass players are like the lamest people in the band.
He's not wrong.
No.
Oh, that's why there was like a massive gap for me to fill in like the bands in like high school and college and stuff, because like nobody wanted to play the bass because it was lame. And it's like, yeah, agreed. Are you kidding me? I used to play drums in bands. Like that's way better. No one wants to play the bass. But if I'm being in a band, it's like, yep, fork that over. I'll make it cool. I didn't do it, but
I, in fact, didn't make it cool, but that's not what we're here
it's a
about.
different story.
Yeah. I actually had someone post or a TikTok showed up on my feed a yellow card, and their the last song they played was Ocean Avenue, and it's like, oh yeah, they had to edit Ocean Avenue. It's like, yeah, because the only song that 90% of people know, that and only one. Like, they don't really have any other hits.
Well, I went to their show when they did, I think it was the 20th anniversary of Ocean Avenue album. So that's the concert that I went to, and of course, like, they play the whole album, and like, I do like Yellow Card. I listen to a lot of their music, but I never had Ocean Avenue. I never listened to it cover to cover, so half of the stuff I was just like, yeah, this blows. This actually blows. And also during that tour, they were just complaining about how everybody just abandoned them, all their fans. They just lost all their fans and blamed them. And it's like, okay, well, cool, but like, if you kept coming out with good music, that wouldn't have been a problem. And also, like, nobody wants to hear an entire album in order, end to end, live. Nobody. And prove me wrong. Like, is there an album that's genuinely good where you want to hear every song live, and that's it? Just like the whole album, cover to cover, live. Afterwards, for an encore, you get like hits from the other albums. But just like one album, cover to cover.
No, I mean,
every song's such a banger that you just need to hear it live. Versus like from a band that has had like radio playing hits off of other albums too.
No, that's what I'm saying. There are albums out there that I would love to see the whole albums played live, but I don't want that to be the only thing they play. Like, I definitely want.
I know.
Stuff
so when
off
I
the
saw
other albums,
Motion City soundtrack, Motion City soundtrack was on my bucket list of bands to see. Not bucket list. I mean, I've seen them before, but like as a grown adult, not in college. And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like the 20th anniversary of this one." And they played it like a little nightclub, and I was like, ugh. I get it. A lot of the bands that millennials enjoyed, like all of the albums are from like the early 2000s, right? Huge demographic listening to early 2000s music. But they miss the point. It's like, we want to hear that still. We do want to hear that music live still. But we don't want to hear just one album.
Yep.
We just want to hear the hits. And it's been 25 years. Like, to their point. Like, over 25 years, you came out with a lot of good music. Just play that. Just come back, do the hits. But they're all butthurt because, like, they were playing the hits in, like, the 2010s, and no one was going to their shows. So, all upset about it.
I'd probably say the one album that I would actually go see played end to end, and that's it, and I'd be okay with it. Like it wouldn't be like, oh, that was so awesome, but I'd be okay walking out. Would be Phobia by Breaking Benjamin, but I have no desire to see Breaking Benjamin in concert because he sounds awful live.
Yeah, I learned my lesson with Taking Back Sunday a few years ago. Because I saw them on like Warped Tour originally as a kid, or as like a teen, and it was awesome. And then I saw them with Dashboard Confessional. In like my mid-20s, maybe late 20s, and I was like, well, what happened? Like, he sounds awful. And the people are like, he's always sounded bad live. What are you talking about? And then play videos from the 2000s of him sounding bad. And it's like, no. There's obviously a difference between the studio album and playing it live. But this was like a different level of suck.
Yeah, he did that when we were a young tour, and oh my god, the videos that came out of it was like, jeez, I'd want my money back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I could probably think of like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 albums that I could sit there and listen to it live, cover to cover, and be content.
I say Phobia because it was just such a huge part of my teenage years. And I listened to that album so many goddamn times. So I would, just for nostalgia, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm okay with that. But then again, I don't have any desire to see him live because he's no good live. Now the background vocalists, 100%. The background vocalists are better than he is.
Yeah, it's kind of how it is these days. Oh, JT. Oh, he's gone. I was going to ask him how it felt to be one of us. 0-1.
Yeah, he's whistling. Oh yeah, he did say the reason why he left that night is because he got called in, not because they lost.
Right. No. But they lost. JT.
What, Friday?
Yeah, how does it feel to be one of us?
We lost fair and square. This is the first game of the season.
Listen, all of our teams are 0-1.
Yeah, but some of us choked really hard.
Yeah, some of us are a little bit more of an embarrassing one than the others. By that I mean the Ravens.
That was embarrassing. It was really bad.
But then again, the Patriots did lose to the Raiders.
There's no expectations Well, actually, no. People around here have expectations, and I have been sitting here being like, so local sports radio originally had them after the draft and like into OTAs and stuff. Felger and Maz, the local guys, they were like, oh yeah, I can see them being like 11 wins. And I almost like, the first time I heard that, I almost like choked on my food when I was driving into work. I was like, 11 wins. I get that they have a very easy schedule this year, but like, no. And then as the team was developing and stuff, they've revised it down to like, it went from like 11 to 10 to 9, and now they're hovering around like 7. And I'm like, no, this team's going to go 4 and 13.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. You could be a Dolphins fan.
I don't know what the hell's going on with them, but
they've always sucked. Their coach is one of the worst coaches of all time. He's just a fucking kid, is all he is.
Well, what I'm sure happened is all of the other teams in the NFL like hired one like professional Madden gamer and was like, hey, like figure him out, because he learned all this stuff from like playing Madden, I bet.
I don't know, like, I mean, the dude like literally knows nothing about football at all.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the first like millennial or like, yeah, millennial to be like hired or like have their level of knowledge based off of like playing Madden so much and like really getting into playbooks.
He's like, all right, guys, we're going to go triangle, X, 0 square. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, and if you're not feeling that play, just press X and audible out. To an off tackle.
And if that works,
Run.
hopefully somebody glitches in the middle of the play and we get lucky and score a touchdown. Well, Coach, what are you talking about glitches? So like I was playing my buddy at Madden and like I glitched and like my
sometimes the
player
opposite team just stops moving.
Yeah, and then like my player jumped like 50 feet up in the air and caught the ball.
So don't be afraid
then,
to throw it deep into double coverage.
Yeah, and then like he skidded into the end zone on his head. Coach, what are you talking about? Matt, bro, Matt.
Trust me, bro, it works.
Yeah, like that's how I got this coaching job, because I was ranked like 4,000 out of like 1 million on Madden list. So yeah, like I'm pretty good.
How did you get the job, Coach? I was killing it on Madden this last year. Came second in the Madden tournament.
I'm pretty sure that's how we got the job.
Could you imagine? Hey, Daniels, how'd you get the job, man? Oh, like no other skill set? Nope, just Madden.
Have you coached a team before? No, I have on Madden.
I mean, I coached the Cleveland Browns to like 4 straight Super Bowls in Madden. Oh yeah, so, dude, you're definitely worthy.
In NASCAR, like William Byron got a job driving NASCAR from just being really good at iRacing. And he actually wins races in NASCAR. Like, he had no racing background or anything. He was just really good at iRacing.
Is he the one that does like TikTok videos of like still iRacing with his son?
No. God, no. That's probably Kyle Busch.
No, I know.
Or Denny Hamlin.
No, this is like a redheaded dude. Got like very ginger.
Oh, Tyler Reddick.
Maybe.
Does he have a mullet now?
I don't know. Like he's got like the whole like race car setup.
Is he wicked short?
I don't know. He's always sitting down.
I was gonna say he's always sitting down.
He has like a race car setup, except for his son. And like according to his TikTok, he's like one of the best iRacers of all time. I don't know.
Is he in NASCAR?
I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
watched
okay.
NASCAR in years. NASCAR's gotten so fucking horrible and boring and just bland.
Yeah, I know. I have like NASCAR Loudon is this weekend. I still haven't bought tickets.
Dude, like I'm seriously waiting for the day where like it's not even going to be cars. It's just going to be like the Cybertrucks. Like here's
Right.
the Cybertruck 400.
Or they're going to turn it into like drone racing where they're just going to have a really complex controller and they're all going to be sitting in booths racing the cars around, like RC car racing.
But I mean, could you imagine like
NASCAR already
we're-
has iRacing series.
like we're
So it's
we're
coming.
going into lap 237 out of 400. Oh, looks like everybody's going to have to come in and get a charge real fast. We'll be
They already
back
have
in
that,
3 hours.
What is it? Formula E.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So they just all look like Indy cars, except they're 100% electric.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Formula E.
See, that's why I stopped watching racing.
IndyCar has a they added a boost that's based off of like a hybrid technology. So like the friction on the wheels generates something like a turbo in their car, and so they get a regenerative boost that they can use. And that's an Indy car.
See, they're just ruining racing. Like, so bad. So bad are they ruining racing. Pretty soon, instead of like,
Well, for Formula E, my question is, like, well, I have several questions. One is like the battery must be super massive, right? But then if you give it a full charge beforehand, if you always have it at full charge, what happens with the lithium-ion batteries is like they lose their
it goes from like 100%
charging
to like 50 in
capabilities.
2 laps.
Right. So if the goal is to be as fast as possible and to be able to make it through the whole race on one charge, do you think they're constantly like replacing that battery every week? And the
Oh, I
answer is
get it.
yes.
I get it.
And then it's just like, well, then what the hell are you doing with these other batteries? Like throwing them in a landfill? Yep.
Yep.
And it's like, what's worse for the environment? Short-term answer is using gas, but the long-term answer is going to be, I don't know, like several hundred tons of massive lithium-ion batteries per year.
Yeah, powder
watch
keg ready
like-
to explode.
It's like sitting in
Yeah.
a landfill and all of a sudden it catches on fire and then you have Centralia, Pennsylvania all over again. Like, what's on fire? Oh, that's that pile of lithium batteries.
It's all the
Ever put it
batteries.
out? No.
Literally just like 100 years of batteries is on fire.
Pretty much.
The whole country just burns down from that.
Oh, how long do you think that fire's gonna last? Oh, with the amount of lithium batteries we got in that hole, probably about 300 years.
10, 15 centuries, I reckon. She blazing pretty good.
It's been burning since my grandfather was alive.
It looks like the stack of iPhones is going to catch on fire soon.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
there
that,
it goes.
Is that a stack of them Segways? Yep, sure is. My
Segways and
grandpappy had-
e-scooters, son.
My grandpappy had a couple of them.
Oh shoot, I'm full. Damn, 500,000. Didn't even make it through the field.
I already finished the other field.
Yeah, I saw it.
Zippity doo dah, zippity yay.
My oh my, what a wonderful way.
What the fuck else am I gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go get some ice cream and then go to bed.
You're a bitch.
Super lame. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, man! It was hot today. I'm tired.
Yeah. It was, like 96 degrees there.
Yep. Couple more days, 90s, and slowly go back down for the last time, hopefully. And that's what kills me. Like,
We're getting your stuff.
it does this shit
I don't
like all
think
the
this
time.
will hold those.
Oh, come on.
But it's so stupid because that like the first time we get down to the 70s as a high, they're like, "Oh my God, fall's here! Yeah!" It's like, dude, it does this every year. Like, you know, there's 1 week in the middle of September where it still gets up to close to 100 for the whole fucking week, and then it goes back down. No, it's not doing it this year. And it's like, oh, hey, congratulations! Guess what? Now it's almost 100 again.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Pretty much.
I know. We're in the middle of that right now. It's been in the 60s every day for the past 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, and I mean it sucks because you get so used to those nice temperatures. Like,
Yeah.
like finally feels good. And then it's like Mother Nature's like, not done yet, bitches.
I know.
Turn it up some.
I'm in my element with this weather. This is like prime being outside doing stuff. And they're like, oh no, it's actually gonna be back in the 80s next week. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I know, because like back in the day when they used to have 2 NASCAR races in New Hampshire, one in July and one in September. The one in September was always harder than the one in July. Always. Like, I remember one year where it was like in the hundreds.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's like we have like next week at Southside Fall Festival, and of course almost every year it rains on the parade day. But the one year it did rain, it was like 115 degrees that day. And we were like, oh my God, it's September! Like we're at the Southside Fall Festival. It's like, well, I understand that, but do you realize like every year there's 1 week in September where it gets just stupid fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to be that week. Like, I don't know why. Like, of course, it doesn't help that Starbucks like, oh my God, September 1st, we're putting out our pumpkin spice latte. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's fall.
Oh, they one-upped this year. I saw there's a place in Mass that does a pumpkin spice latte, and I don't know if you guys have seen the like the iced coffee buckets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I know.
So they take that concept, but what they do is they put their pumpkin spice latte in a carved out pumpkin.
Nice.
My wife showed me a video of that. It's a place that's in like Central Mass, and she's like, "Can we go?" And I was like, "I would literally never drink anything out of a pumpkin, out of a carved out like live pumpkin." I'm not talking about like plastic trick-or-treating pumpkin. We're talking about like an actual like
Take one sip and get it.
32-ounce volume pumpkin. Just like, oh, like the seeds and like the spider web stuff that's in there and shit
That's
like
what I was
that.
gonna say. Like somebody forgot
so
one of the
fucking
seeds out of it.
nasty.
Like,
Yeah.
this is good.
Do they not
what the
clean
fuck
it
is
out?
that? Like, that is.
I'm sure they clean it out, but like even when you clean it out, dude, like
You're still going to miss one or two.
it's still like the inside of a pumpkin. Like I don't want to drink anything out of the inside of a pumpkin. I feel like that's not a taboo topic.
Oh no, I wholeheartedly agree with you, but I thought you meant like they just poured it, like cut the top off and pour it in there,
Oh.
seeds and all.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no, they
"Hey,
empty it
you
out. They empty it out.
But I mean, you know how the pumpkin seeds are. Like, there's going to be like a couple that get stuck up like towards the top.
Yeah,
I
and
usually
like
get all
like
mine.
I said,
I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
webbing, like the spider webbing, like
Oh, well, something special.
stringy shit, like gross.
You gotta get one of them scoopers that guts it all out.
Well, but see, I hate Halloween, so I haven't done a pumpkin.
How un-American.
I mean, if I want candy, when I was younger, if I wanted candy, I'd just beat the shit out of my brothers and sisters and steal theirs.
I prefer painting them. I'm over the whole carving thing. I'd rather just paint a pumpkin.
I haven't carved a pumpkin since I was like 10.
We
Same.
did it with the kids, and I was
True, I don't have kids, so like
I do have a kid, but her favorite holiday is Christmas. Like, she don't give two fucks about.
well, yeah, because you don't
Halloween.
get presents on Halloween.
Exactly.
You just get candy, and like here's the cool
And then
thing
Dad
about
takes it
that:
all.
it's like you can literally just buy candy whenever the hell you want.
Or the best part is you wait until like the day after Halloween when all that candy goes on sale.
Yep. Well, not even more. They do it. They do it
No,
like
they
the
do it
day
in
before
September.
Halloween now.
Yeah, no, they do it in like mid-October because they have to switch all their shit over to Christmas by then. Like middle of October, Halloween stuff's gone, and it's full Christmas at that point. Because like fuck Thanksgiving too.
Like, could you imagine? Like, oh shit, I forgot to get Halloween candy. What'd you get? Candy canes. Fucking Christmas.
That's what. Just some guy handing out candy canes at the trunk or treat. You wait until last minute. You can't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you shop and take your Jolly Rancher candy cane.
If anyone did that to me when I was trick-or-treating, I'd probably call the cops on them. And just say that they like tried to, I don't know, like abduct me or something.
He knew that root beer flavor candy cane was my favorite.
The old couple that lives across from us when we were growing up, they handed out little tiny like the candy bags that people would put like a couple of different things in there and then tie it up.
Yeah, and
they
it
would
was all
do the
like
same.
loose candy, like
they would
candy corn and shit.
No,
Yeah.
they would just put pennies in it. So you just got a little
shit,
sack
that's
of
awesome.
pennies. No, it's not. When you want candy, I got like 32 cents. What am I going to do with that, Janice?
Save it,
Oh.
invest
Well, we
it.
had the cliche, and like I'm not making this up. I know it sounds cliche, but like we did have a house on our trick or treating route, and they would hand out dental floss and a toothbrush.
Oh yeah, there's always one of those houses.
Don't go to that house.
Well, when I got older, we egged the house.
Damn. And they just want you to have good dental hygiene.
It's probably
Fuck them, right?
See,
Well, that's
see,
why you
here-
go to the dentist. Like they're the ones to tell you that, not on Halloween. Like you have 364.
Maybe they were dentists.
No.
No.
Because here's
Phoenix,
the thing.
they were in fact dentists. Yes. However, you have 364 other days of the year and plus it keeps them in business. Why wouldn't you want to load them up with candy
Yeah,
and
exactly.
give
If
them
I
more
was
cavities?
a
Like
dentist,
it's called job security. I'd be
if I was
giving
a
them
dentist, I'd be giving them
caramel.
as much sugary candy as possible.
yeah, like sticky, sugary candy.
And they're like, "See you Monday morning, Timmy."
Yeah. I know you have a dentist appointment in 2 months.
We're gonna bump that up.
Yeah. Here's a caramel. But no, you gotta do that. You gotta be all up on your high horse giving dental floss and toothbrushes out on Halloween. It's like, go, if you want to do that, go to the school and give that stuff out.
So there's an old dude that works at the yards. I don't know what you really call him. He needs to fucking retire. He's like 78 years old. But him and his wife work down at the city yards. and he's real big into the whole 1-800 dig right. Call utilities before you
Dig
dig
safe.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he hands out on Halloween is 1-800 dig right pamphlets. I kid you fucking not. He hands out dig right pamphlets for Halloween.
You just checking your kids' bags afterwards. Oh no, that's bad. We're just gonna toss that.
Well, around here, not around here, but my parents' neighborhood, it's all like a bunch of young families. And so for a lot of it, it's always like the kid's like maybe it's like their first Halloween, they're probably like 3
So a lot of it's like
or
applesauce.
4. No, and so what is he handing out pamphlets to a 3-year-old, being like, "This is gonna come in handy for you someday. I'm investing in your future."
Oh, he does.
He'd be giving out like, remember I don't know if as a kid like you ever got like a savings bond.
Yes.
Never.
Yeah,
now,
it's like
before you go digging in mom and dad's backyard, make sure you call me first.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of that. It's just like, I'm investing in your future, your savings, but like, you're gonna remember this number for the rest of your life.
Could you imagine? It's like
It's gonna be the next
Johnny,
Cars for Kids number.
What'd you get for? Where'd you get from this house? I got this. What's this, mommy?
This guy gave me his phone number.
Why is this guy handing out a fucking 1-800 dig right pamphlet? Yo, bro, what the fuck? Safety first.
Yeah, Phoenix is like, and why did it have a dick pic underneath it?
Oh, jeez. Could you imagine cops? Sir, we need you to step outside. What? Sir, we heard you're giving out pamphlets of 1-800 dig right with dicks drawn on it.
Right.
Well, you
But
don't
in
want
one
to be
of
a dick
those-
in your life.
on some of those cards, you crossed out the D and wrote CK.
Call 1-800 dick right.
He's like, damn, I must have gotten the bags confused. My bad. That one was for Christmas.
Oh no, those were for the moms. Sorry.
Oh, St. Nicholas.
Yep.
Did you?
1-800 dick right.
That's what he hands out. I was like, what's this? Oh, old St. Nicholas just hand out dick rights.
He plays Santa and gives him a candy cane in the pamphlet. Make sure you get the pamphlet to your mom now.
It's got a voucher for a sleigh ride, if you know what I'm talking about.
Trust me, old Rudolph is going with that sleigh tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going down to the red light.
The only thing that's going to be red.
Yeah, we're going down to the red light district.
You just bring them into your backyard.
Well, this looks familiar. Wasn't I here on Halloween? No. You were at the neighbors on Halloween. Alright, well, I'm getting off here.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Whatever, we kept them around for another few minutes. All you gotta do is just mention dicks, he's in.
No, all aboard the dick train.
Mm-hmm. 1-800 dick right. Yeah, I turned off the cruise control.
Yeah, I quickly realized I wasn't keeping up with you, so I just let you go.
I hate parsnips. I put on like the 10-meter thing. I like this header though, because I like how it shows you like the visual line for it. Well,
Mine
they
does
didn't
too.
do that before. Well, yeah, if yours is 150 meters, it doesn't really matter at that point. Don't really need to see your boundaries, no matter what, it's 2 passes. I'm saying for like the 10-meter one, it's nice to see. Makes going faster a little bit easier.
He did have a good idea, though. I think I might go grab my ice cream.
Oh, okay. Ah, shoot.
All right, we are back.
What kind of ice cream?
Turkey Hills Late Night Cherry Chocolate Chunk. It's really good.
Nah. I don't do fruit in my ice cream.
Usually I don't, but I make an exception for cherry because cherry is amazing.
Cherries are gross.
You take that back.
Way better fruits out there.
Not for ice cream.
I also believe I was a bit tainted in my childhood because I didn't grow up in a household that ate a bunch of fruit. The only fruit that we'd have would be like apples and bananas. That was about it. No berries, no anything like that. So the only time I was introduced to cherries, I always thought that cherries were like maraschino cherries.
The sweet ones.
That's like the one, yeah, the one that goes on like the top of an ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit mine at 9 miles an hour if you want to do your thing.
I don't think I can get close enough to you. If I run behind your header, I might be able to.
I'll try to keep it straight here. Yeah, 9 mph.
You empty?
Getting there. Oh no, I'm just filling it back up. Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Hey, by the way, there's a ditch there.
I know. I've. It's like every other time I go down this way, I run into it. I've been able to get myself out every time so far.
You got this. So you made it camo anyways. It's like, damn, why is it so dirty? And then I got close, it's like, it's just camo.
Just camo.
Well, congratulations, something, someone, somewhere. I don't know what else to tell you. There's another ditch there.
I thought it was going to work out. I'm just moving my laundry over from the washer to the dryer real quick.
Roll to that. I want this but darker. I guess the only real option. I want this, but I want it filled in. Like, I don't get why it's. What is that? Select color. There's no way to make it lighter brown. It's not the door I want to open. There we go. Jeez. Cheesy peeps. Alright, so do we technically have everything done? Meow. We could do, what's it in 20? Peas. I could technically do that real quick. We've got enough money. buy it. Why it won't let me teleport into my truck? There we go. I'll open this back up. I doubt this is going to hold all these.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thanks, I had to hang a few things up. Work stuff. Well, you know what's super annoying? Well, it's not super annoying, but disappointing. So we've had, like, I'm sick of just trying to like figure out how to dress each day. My old job didn't matter. I just wear like a hoodie. So I had just got myself like a few hoodies that had like no logos, no nothing. Just run-of-the-mill basic hoodies. And that was acceptable because I would just sit in my cubicle all day and not do anything. Now I have to be in front of like all these different people and have meetings at any given point. Even on like my work from home days, like Mondays and Fridays, at any given time I could have like a VP of my area just call me. No message beforehand or email being like, hey, do you have a minute for a call? Like everybody else does. They'll just straight up call. But I'm sick of having to dress and like pick out like shirts and shoes that'll go with it and all that stuff. So I've been eyeing, that company has a store that you can buy like shirts, like quarter zips and like polos and stuff. I'm like, perfect. And so I've had some stuff that I've been looking at for like since I started this job. And then earlier this week I decided like today's the day. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna buy the stuff, and then it's like a uniform. It's like a work uniform. I can just wear it every day. And so long as it's like the same, it has a logo on it, doesn't matter if it's like looks the same or whatever. So I bought the stuff, and then come to find out they had just switched who they do their like branded clothing stuff through. And they're like, oh, well, we just started out, so like, and we only receive the orders, the consolidated orders, like once every week, like Sunday nights. And I ordered this stuff on a Monday, and then, like from there, we're still trying to work on getting inventory. So once we get the order, it'll probably be like about 2 weeks before it ships out. And I'm doing the math on it. I'm like, so you're saying it's gonna be a month? It's gonna be a month.
Yeah, they just took your money and they're like, maybe he'll forget about it.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if that, like, if I'm like the first person to buy something from their company store under this new vendor. Because, like, why wouldn't you just have the inventory? Like, you're an established partner. This is a big company. It's got like 60,000 people that work for it. You should probably have the inventory ready to go if you're going to pick up an account.
We didn't think anyone was going to buy stuff.
Maybe. It's just annoying because I was more for my own thing, because I'm just used to, like, if you buy something online, it should probably be there like within a week, right? That's a reasonable expectation. A week. I'm not expecting it overnight. or same day. I know it's not Amazon. But damn, like 3 to 4 weeks. I had already gotten in my head like the mindset of you just have to dress yourself for another week and you'll be okay. And another week being like this week. No.
You just gotta dress yourself for another month and you'll be okay. Which,
It's the worst though.
you're a better person than I am, because if I was work from home, I would put like a shirt on over like whatever, like a polo or something over whatever I'm wearing to answer a call. I would.
Exactly what I did today. So I still wear like the bottom half is like I have my highlighter yellow Hey Dudes. Those are my indoor shoes. So I have those, and I'm wearing gym shorts, and then I've been working it back, so like depending on who I meet with, I actually like keep mental notes of this, is like I determine how formal I'm gonna be, and then every time I meet with them, like a specific person, I dial it back a notch every time. So that eventually like the expectation of how I dress versus how they dress is like they come to expect me to just wear like whatever on Fridays or Mondays. Because I'm dealing with all like, these are all like PhD, like
Nerds!
medical doctors that are like directors and vice presidents of like entire sections of this massive company. So like they're high up. So on their off day, they're still dressing nicer than I probably ever have in my life. So for a few people, I've kicked it back to wearing just like an unbuttoned flannel shirt, like a white t-shirt under. And then I've slowly been working in my hat to certain people. Because if I can work my hat into everyone, that I don't have to shower or like put any like hair gel in my hair.
I don't know, that's a little unprofessional.
I'm not a director or a VP. Like I'm a fucking analyst. Who cares? That's the way I look at it. But I also have to establish myself as like a credible professional. So the way I see it is like if I can do my job well, what does it matter? My biggest issue is that most of the people that I work with are based in Minnesota. And like my favorite hats that I wear that actually like work best with the upper attire that I present in meetings is a Michigan hat. And I know for a fact that half of these people went to University of Minnesota. And like, I don't know how personally they're going to take it.
Very personal.
I don't know. I'm not going to chance it.
You're gonna have a meeting with HR about your Michigan hat.
I mean, like, don't joke. People have complained about far less.
I believe it. There's some Karens out there. But if you wore the wrong color shirt, they would say something.
It's like I've worked a couple, so depends on like the frequency, like I said, in which I meet with these people. And so there's, as I'm going through like the annual budget for next year, the AOP, I have to meet with these directors on like a regular basis, and some are more needy than others. So none of these people are numbers people. They're all just scientists. But they're in charge of budgets. And some of them have a better grasp on it than others. And I meet more frequently, surprisingly, I meet more frequently with the ones that understand the numbers better. But I've got one person worked all the way down to I'm just wearing like a hoodie and my Michigan hat, despite the fact that they're from Minnesota. On Mondays and Fridays. And I'm just like, this is me on days that I'm not in the office. So, oh, hey, Walter.
We gotta start cooking, Jesse.
I feel like I should be Jesse now. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Good cooking out the back of our KFC van.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be Black Jesse.
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah. Was that under outfits? Or do you gotta assemble it yourself?
Oh, there.
Self-assemble.
Everything is already an outfit under outfits, yeah. Or it was for
Outfits?
me. Yeah.
Oh, you can just change the color?
Yeah, because it was originally, I think, orange, so I changed it to yellow.
Yeah, you can change the boots and stuff too, right?
Oh, that I don't know. I didn't try. Different shades of green.
Yeah, I just tried the darkest one, but you can't get the gloves to match. So, don't bother. So I think whatever the default. Well, no, you gotta have the rubber. You gotta have the big rubber gloves. Gotta stick to it.
I thought they used like latex gloves in the show.
It depends on what step in the process they're in. Oh, well, it's still not going to match the boots, but if you want to do that, do the for latex gloves, do the one that's on the top row, all the way to the left.
Yeah, that's what I did, and just changed them to blue.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's finger looking good, Jesse.
Although I feel like you should do Crocs instead.
Rocks?
Yeah. Well, now it just looked like Eminem, but
You do. I'm some shady, yes, I'm the real shady. You're some shady, just in my day.
listen, I'm just trying to be your sidekick. I mean, like, it's not like you're knocking Walter White out of the park. Where's Heisenberg hat?
Do they have one?
I don't know. I'm just asking where it is. I mean, you could find something similar. You could do like this. You could do the fedora. No, you can't change the color of it.
Lame.
Yeah, I think I'll just be. I'll just go back to what I was, except wear the same thing. I'll just be your new lab assistant.
Tony's over there doing work, and he's like, these motherfuckers.
It's very important stuff. Oh, you got the light blue. Oh.
Figure it was closer to the blue than whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
didn't see
teal
leather
color.
one.
It was the second color. It looks like it's white, but it's kind of
Okay.
works for light blue. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep the lab goggles. I'm gonna go with one of these too. All right. I mean, like, it's definitely a bucket hat, but that's okay.
It's the
It's close
closest
enough.
thing.
Did you pick black for the hat too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Although these boots are technically not. Actually, yours are still green.
I know we were changing the color of those.
Yeah, they have black boots, man. So what would be good is if you can get a drivable RV,
There is
and then
one.
and then we just show up to every job like this, like bring all the equipment over there, but then we just roll up into the job in the RV.
Whew. Thought it was stuck there for a second. I'm shocked that no one has converted over yet. They even
Wait,
had
what?
his house
Oh, no.
in
Did they
22.
really?
Yeah, with the pizza on the roof.
On the roof.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did. So do we need to like sleep or something?
Oh yeah, for the next day.
Yeah. I don't have the sleep option in here. I don't have the bed. Oh, okay.
Yours is downstairs
Gotcha.
in the master.
Did Tony leave?
I don't.
Must
Did
have.
he?
He must have.
He just might have been on it. No, he's still here.
Wow, he's quick to accept. He's probably doing the same. He's probably waiting. Just be like, God damn it.
These motherfuckers figure out their fucking clothes so we can fast forward time.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, all the wheat's ready now.
No, it's not.
8, 9, 10. Ready to harvest.
Oh. Well, do you want to just do another day so we can get 30, 31, 32, and 33 too?
We can.
Might as well. Like, why do that and sleep another day? We can just do it in the same 24 hours. We're just going to use our own product just one time. Maybe 2 or 3.
You're pissing away all our profits, Jesse.
He's smoking it. Smoking the profits. I am the one who knocks.
No, it's not ready yet. So one more time.
Yep.
Sorry, Tony. He just mowed my grass too. Now it's probably all grown back.
Job security.
Okay, now it's ready, but it's raining.
Damn it. What does the forecast look like?
Looks like it's supposed to be sun shining at 10.
All right. Well, I suppose we can fast forward here. Or at least get our stuff over there. Which one's... Is that canola down there? And then wheat up there. I suppose we can just tackle it together.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do canola. It's farther away. Just get it done. I said we just, like, from a harvesting perspective, just combine 30 and 31.
That's essentially what I did, and I just started at 30, went all the way down to 32, and back and around. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do I love how the gauge actually shows like the RPM and actually goes up? Or is it, am I just seeing that because of the steering wheel? No, it actually, oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I'm in the wrong field. I think we'll take one of the Peterbilts out this time around. Taking out every single one of JT's signs along the way. Excuse me. Oh boy.
Hey, just wait. Just wait for it to stop raining.
Yeah, I got distracted by a mobile game.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's like 2 hours away, so that's 4 hours.
My bad. Hold on.
You playing Candy Crush?
Gossip Harbor man.
I'm sorry. I beg your finest pardon. Gossip what?
Harbor. It's a
Gossip Harbor.
yeah. It's you like match them up and then there's like a storyline. I got bored one day and it popped up as an ad and I was like, sure.
Wow. You're one of them.
Yeah.
You're the ones that fall for it.
I was bored. I was like, you know
I always
what?
wanted to meet them. I would say that's probably one of the reasons why, if someone were to be like, "Oh, PJ's just kind of acts like a serial killer," that'd be like justified. It is like if I'm sitting there waiting for like getting my hair cut or for like a doctor's appointment, like waiting in the waiting room or something. I don't even pull out my phone. I just sit there.
I'm antisocial and I feel like the times I don't pull my phone, there's always like an old dude that wants to strike up a conversation with me.
I understand that. I actually started wearing my AirPods out, just around. Yeah, his worked. It's like the bee's knees in my new job. Like my old job, I would just sit there with my over-the-ear headphones and nobody would talk to me or wouldn't have meetings or anything like that. I would just sit there and not have to talk to someone all day long. In this job, no luck. And half the time I'm not even listening to anything. I'll like listen to like a podcast or something, and then someone will ask me a question, so I pause it and I talk to them, and then I just forget to put the music back on or the podcast back on. And then people come up to me and they ask, they like mouth, they're like, "Are you on a call right now?"
Well, yes, yes, I
can
am.
Be like, well, it's 50-50, depending on who's coming up. Sometimes I'll just be like, yes, I am on a call. And I give them like the 1 minute. And then I like wait for like 30 seconds to be like, I gotta jump from the call, but thank you. Yeah, and I just like hit my AirPod. I'm like, what's up? But this lady came up to me. She sits kind of across from me. Came up this morning or not this morning, it was a Wednesday morning. And she knows that I get there early because she asked me about it one day. And she's been trying to get there earlier too. But she came up to me and she's just like, do you like, or like mouth walked up to me and crouched down to my desk height. She's like, mouth, like, are you on a call right now? And I was like, no. And this was at like 7:30 in the morning when nobody else is there. So I'll actually give her the truth. I was like, most of the time I'm not even listening to anything. So you can just ask me. If I'm taking a call, it's going to be elsewhere. It's never going to be at my desk. And then she's just like, I went to the cafeteria and they made a burrito, and the breakfast burrito, it's just way too big. So I was just gonna see, like, you go to the cafeteria sometimes. I was just gonna see if you wanted to have half of the burrito.
You're just like, God, I wish I was actually on a call.
I was just like, yep, that should have been the time where I was like, I can't talk right now. Because I was like, no, I don't want that. Like, it does sound delicious. Like, it did look really good. She's like, I promise I didn't eat any of it. It's like, well, my mom always told me never to take food from strangers, so.
But we're co-workers. We're not strangers. She's trying to butter you up in the carpooling.
No, I don't tell people where I live. She did ask where I lived, and I was just like, oh. I live east.
She lives east too. She's trying to butter you up in the carpooling.
But most of the people work, like, west. Because there aren't too many companies in western Massachusetts, and where I work is kind of like in the middle, so most people commute from the west. And she's like, oh, do you take like $4.95 in the morning? I was like, no.
No, I'm strictly back roads.
Yeah, but I do.
Yeah, you can tell my dad hasn't been on the road for a while. He used to just be able to rattle off routes, like tell him where you got to go, and he can tell you exactly how to get there. He's like, "You take this road." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you're rattling off so fast. I didn't even hear anything past. Take a right onto such and such road." It's like so. And now, like, my cousin came up from Georgia today, and she's like, "Yeah, we came across the Bay Bridge Tunnel," and he goes, "Oh, well, you probably ran right past my uncle's place." And I said, "No, she didn't. She came across the Bay Bridge. She came right up 13. She never went over." He goes, "No, yeah, you have to go through Denton to get." I was like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. If you come across the Bay Bridge, it's a straight shot on 13, straight up here." It's like she did not come, and she goes, "Yeah, no, we went through Chincoteague." I was like, "Told you. I told you." "Oh, I guess you're right."
Yeah. It's like, raise your hand if you've left the state in the past 5 years.
Yeah, he used to be able to, and if she had come across the Bay Bridge, he would have been right, but he wasn't, because she refuses to go through DC, which I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
Each time we've gone through there, like, it reroutes us, and it takes us right, like down right past, like, the Washington Monument and everything. Mm-hmm. And there's always a traffic jam. It's like, this will cut an hour off your time. So the last time it did it, I was like, nope, I will sit in traffic instead of cutting an hour off my time, supposedly, just to sit in downtown traffic in Washington, D.C.
No, I'd rather add the hour and be able to drive freely.
Yep.
Like, well, I mean, depending on where I'm driving to and what I'm doing.
Well, that's the thing. The traffic's so bad in
if I'm
DC, it
spending a whole
ends up
weekend
being
there
longer.
Right.
Being longer sitting in traffic in DC than it is just to take the route that supposedly has a delay.
Yeah. Like, if we go up to Vermont, there's like 2 ways of getting there. And one of them is notorious for, like, on weekends, like, the highways, there's going to be traffic, for sure. And they'll say that it'll take, like, 3 hours to get to the place that we're going to, but that's the suggested route. And it's like, or you could do 3 hours and 45 minutes and go the opposite direction. So I can either head, like, northeast and then north and then eventually northwest, or I can just go west and then north. But it's an extra 45 minutes. And it's like every single time I'm taking the latter option there.
I just really don't get why my aunt gives her the runaround every time. So, my uncle, because I had to text him, use my dad's phone and text him to let him know that she was here, and he's packing because they're leaving tomorrow morning to go to North Carolina. So he just texted me back. He's like, "Yeah, just
Seems
let her
like they
know." I
could've
said,
met
"Hey."
halfway.
Yeah, he's like, no, I said, hey, we're doing last minute packing and locking up before we leave tomorrow morning. They leave at like early morning. I'm like, all right, he's maybe next time. He's like, I don't know what. Well, she did say she came up with her best friend, and it's not her daughter, but it's her daughter's best friend, and basically she's like a.
I can understand that. Yeah.
A second, another daughter to her. Yeah. So
I have a family like that. I spent no time with my own family. I spent all of my time with a different family. So I would go with like my best friend's mom. Like I'd go run errands with her and stuff.
Yeah. So she's like she's a photographer. So she like
Okay, that's not a real job.
Well, no, she works for some car company or something to take pictures. So she's got like a yeah. So I didn't
for someone as a photographer.
I
That's
didn't listen much, but she does wedding photography on the side, and then she works for a car company where they do like custom cars or something, and she takes pictures of them or something. I don't know. But they went to Chincoteague to see the horses, and her best friend used to own horses, and she wants to come back for the sale where they run them across the water, where they do the auction, and they're like, well, when's that? And she's like, oh, it's July. I guess we're coming back in July. I was like, all right. Now my wife made the mistake, because I really would like to take my dad back down to Georgia. I've never been, but I wouldn't want to go because he was born in Brunswick, right. And he lived there until 5, and they came back to Delaware for a bit, and they went back down there. So he mostly grew up down there. So I would love to go down there with him just to see like where everything was, like just.
I probably won't remember.
He remembers a lot of it. Because they were talking about it, and they're like, you remember Aunt such and such? They were just rambling on about it, and yeah. So they remember a lot of it, and she says some of it is long gone, which I wouldn't be surprised. But she says some of it's still there. So I wouldn't go with that, because I was like, what is there to do in Brunswick, Georgia? And there's not a whole hell of a lot. So, like I told my wife, I was like, if we're going back down south again, like, they want to go to Atlanta for the aquarium. Brunswick's on like the south side of Georgia, so we could like make a straight shot to Brunswick and then come up and stop in Atlanta for a night or two, go to the aquarium, the Coke Museum, and all that, and then head up to Tennessee for a couple
on Mondays.
days.
Just so you know, it's all closed on Mondays.
Yeah. That's what I told her. I was like, we just can't go on a Monday. She goes, why? I was just because PJ said everything's fucking closed.
Yeah, Six Flags, like everything. Monday was, I don't know, top 10 worst days ever. You're just trapped in an area that you just don't want to be in, and there's nothing to do because everything's closed on Mondays.
But my cousin and my wife are both like heavily into the genealogy stuff. My wife's family was really into it, so they got to talking. Now she's trying to convince us to come down. And I was like, I when we were getting ready to leave, she's like, oh yeah, if you guys come down, like I can meet you there. I can take you around to all the places and everything. My wife's like, he wants to go. She goes, oh yeah, you just gotta let me know. I'll meet you there. Oh Jesus Christ! All right. It's like you just signed me up. I was like, I didn't want to do this without Dad.
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do that because like without context, like it's like hypothetically trying to relate to your situation. Like if my family, well, no, I mean like half my family
That's
grew
a good
up in a
reason to
different part
close
of the
those,
country.
Well, I didn't know this
have
woman
been back,
existed until
but I
last
also
year.
Yeah. So like what I'm trying to get to is like without context, like why the F would you want to go take a tour of a place that like your ancestors lived if you don't have any context behind it? Like I want to have at least like a background story or like detailed information where at some point you could relate to what you're driving past outside of you're like loosely related to them.
Yeah. Well,
Like that makes no sense. The only times that I would like, my dad's from Michigan, so like I'd go out to Michigan, but it was always with him, and like I had family out there until like not really recently, but like anytime we go explore a new part of Michigan, like my dad would be there and he'd be like provide the context as we're driving through. I wouldn't want to, but they're direct family members like aunts and uncles and like my dad. It's not like great grandparents and shit. Like who cares?
Well, this she's okay. So she's my cousin. She's in like my generation. I don't know how that's considered. She's a generation behind my dad, but she's only a few years younger. She's 7 years younger than my dad, so they grew up together.
You don't need to explain
like,
that.
My dad's grandmother's her great grandmother, so we're on like the same line, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, my wife's the same way in that like her parents had her like very, very later on, so she's essentially like the same age of like some of her aunts and uncles. So it's kind of confusing.
My nephew is a year younger than me. We were more raised as like brothers over nephew and uncle. Like he never called me uncle.
I'm sorry, it's the other way. So like I don't know. I understand the complication in terms of age differences. I get that.
So she grew up. She was 7 years younger than my dad, so she grew up kind of around him, and she know like they remember a lot of the stories. So she would probably be the best person to go because my uncle, like the one that lives, he lives just about as far away from me as my dad does. That he's the only one of my dad's siblings that I really know, like go to his house and like hang out and stuff. The other ones, my aunts, and that's why I said I don't understand why my aunts give them around. I know why one is she's a stuck-up bitch. But the other one, every time I run into her, she's always polite to me. Like, she's never done anything out of the way to me. Actually, the most notable time, the last time I ran into her, she's like, I'm not gonna use these coupons. You guys take them. See if you can save some money. You know. And then she used to work at the gas station just outside town, like right around the corner from where my parents' house was. And every time I went in there, she was always polite to me. But for some reason, she doesn't have anything to do with my dad or my uncle. Well, Dad finally slipped up and explained why that's the case, because her and the other sister had asked my uncle for some money, and he refused to give them any. So after that, they cut off all communication. And I think at one point in time, my dad said that was the same reason why they came to him for money. And he said he ain't got nothing to give, and they haven't talked to him since. But me and my cousin really want somehow to get a hold, like convince them, because they have supposedly the family Bible. No, they have no money. They're poor as shit.
I'm kidding. I'm just making a joke because it seemed like they just cut everyone off because they were looking for money. So I'm saying, if you're gonna go reach out, they didn't have money. It'd be like continuing the family tradition. That's just a joke.
They supposedly have the family Bible, which has all the recorded like births and marriages in it. And I want to get, because I'm trying to track back my dad's side of the family, and she wants more information on my dad's mother's side of the family. So we're trying to like,
all right, interesting,
appease them so we can get our hands on this stuff. Plus, they still got pictures of my dad from his childhood that I would love to see. Yeah. So they get along with
I file that stuff, and they're like, who cares? And it's only because like my mom has completely shut off her side of the family to me. She used to let me speak with my aunt and uncle. My aunt passed, but like still encourages me to talk to my uncle. But like nobody else on her side of the family. She won't. I went to summer camp with my cousin one year on that side of the family. I've never seen any of my cousins or like aunts and uncles, anything on that side of the family. And it's not due to like distance. It's not due to like not knowing. It's purely because like it was forbidden. Like my mom's side of the family has like a very dominant part of the area in which we live, or where I grew up. Like they're spread out all over that area, but I never knew because all the last names changed and stuff. But it all went back to like a base name, so you could track the males through the area, and they're all over the place. And it was just like, nope, you can't talk to them. I won't tell you who they are.
Yeah, I grew up very much. My mother cut me off practically from all of my father's side of the family, so we didn't really have much to do with them. And I didn't know my uncle before he took his own life. Of course, my dad and him never got along. I know my aunt, the stuck-up one. I remember her from when I was a kid. The few times I met her, and that's how I knew that I didn't really need to be part of that woman's life. Then the aunt that worked at the gas station, I've run into her in my adult life, and then of course after my mom and dad split up, my dad got closer, and that's how I got closer to my other uncle, because them two were like thick as teeth. So my uncle, I didn't even know. I always knew his name was Doug, but I never knew that wasn't his actual name. That was his middle name. He didn't like going by his first name. So like when it showed up, and I was like, "Who the hell is Paul?" And Dad's like, "That's your Uncle Doug." Like, what? What? And I was like, "Oh, okay." So his middle name's Douglas. Yep. But so gotten to know him more, and these two. So when my dad was 16, my Uncle Doug had enough of their mother, and he had hatched a plan that they were going back down to Georgia for vacation. And he was like, well, when they come back, I won't be here. So he was like, I'll meet you guys down there. And as soon as they hauled ass, or as soon as they left, he hauled ass. My dad found out about it, and he's like, well, shit, if you're going, I'm going too. So at age 16, he left at home. Them two were thick as thieves. Everywhere they worked together. And then when him and my mother got together, that's when they kind of fell apart. So now that they're back, it's pretty much how it used to be. They're thick as thieves. But that's shit I didn't know until later on. Like, I never knew that story, and now he's opening up more and telling it, and that's one thing that her visiting has sparked. That he's more willing to talk about shit. That's why I want to take him down there now that he's so willing to open up about his past, because he was telling me how they used to live in a abandoned gas station, or like a service station. Like, it was a gas station, but they had the garage bays, and the kids would stay out in the garage bays. It's like, you just had one interesting ass life. Oh, I guess. And then he's telling me the story about how he was one of his uncles when he was 17. He went to help move some furniture, and he said it was hot that day. He asked for a drink of water. They told him to go in there, so he opened up, saw these little jars of clear liquid. He thought it was water, so he cracked it open. He said, I chugged about half of it. He goes, next thing I know, I'm on the ground. I'm out. It was moonshine. He said, but it went down smooth as water. And then today he let on a new one. When he was in elementary school, he had fallen on the playground or something. Something busted him in his eye, and it was busted open to the point where one of the teachers came out, scooped him up, took him to the hospital. They had to put a stitch in it. So then they had taken him home. This was in Georgia. Taken him home, and where his mother worked. His mother worked on a farm grading eggs. She could see the house from the farm. So she would leave the kids there, walk down to the farm, do her job, and then come back. And he said, so the teacher dropped him off at his house and just took his bloody shirt down the road to his mom and explained what was going on. She was flipping because she saw all the blood on his t-shirt. He said she was flipping out. He goes, I was only 5 years old. It's like, this is shit I love. This is the shit I want to know.
Yeah. That's the important stuff.
But she because she messaged me on Facebook before she got to my dad's, and she was like, hey, I'm going to be in Delaware today and tomorrow, but I got to leave early tomorrow, so I hope to see you sometime. I was like, I already made plans. When you got Dad's, I'll be up that way. And she said, I sent your aunt the same message, but she said she was just too sick. And she said, the more I thought about it, when I came up here last year, she told me the same exact thing. Dad's like, yeah, well, she's over here posting pictures of her carving pumpkins. Like, she goes, that's all right. And I'm not going to force you to want to be a part of my company.
Well, she gets it.
Yeah.
1 and 1 does in fact equal 2.
But it was so from what my understanding is, the first time she came up was in 2010. She came up, and so my dad at that time, both his sisters, both my aunts were living. They lived literally 5 minutes down the road, and they know where he lived because they had been to his house before, so they know where he lives and know he was still living there. And they told her that they weren't sure quite exactly where she lives, and she was going on. She's like, I don't know. I feel like I've been down this road before. And I said, well, if you take this road out, go down to the left, or when you get to the stop sign, make a left. You follow that road out. That's where Aunt Cheryl lives. They told me they didn't know where you lived. I was like, yeah, yeah.
I'm sure they did.
They 100% did, because they've been to his house before. They showed up asking for money when he said he ain't got nothing to give them. I guess they magically forgot. But apparently the one of them's moved back out to where my grandmother was living. And that place, from what I remember, last time I've been there, I wasn't even a teenager yet. I could have been like maybe 10 years old the last time I've been out there. And that place was rough then. And apparently it's even rougher now, to the point where my stepmom said the last time she went past there's a porta potty out in the front yard. So I guess they don't have indoor plumbing anymore in there. It's like, okay.
It's not for everyone.
Well, from what I remember, it didn't even have electricity. Like, they used
Also not for
candles.
everyone.
So I don't know how they had indoor plumbing before, because, like I said, they were every time we went over there, it was just lit with candles. Like, there was no lights on. You felt like you were back in colonial times when you walked in there. Concrete floors, there was no carpeting, no nothing. It's just like, what the hell? But again, they didn't care, because my grandmother was in a wheelchair. And
Well, then concrete's probably best.
And then my aunt, who she's just too fat to walk, she was in the wheelchair as well.
Also concrete.
Yeah.
Best.
And they live by the Brandon way of life. No doors, just curtains. But I have a lot of pictures. Like, I have a lot of pictures of my dad, his brothers, their mom, and I was like, I told my dad, I was like, what if, because they get along with my oldest brother from my dad's previous marriage. I said, what if me and him got together and we just kind of like, hey, we got some pictures, would you be willing to do a little trade skis, I got the later years if you want to trade them for some younger years.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I'm like barely seeing a wig.
Oh shit, it's midnight already.
Yep. I'm probably gonna call it here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me for tonight. If you guys did enjoy the video, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. Does help me out so very much. And I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Sim 25 live streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever we do go live or upload a video, click the notification bell. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.